This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Johnny Nelson, another big fight week on Sky.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a good show as well. I think it's a good fight. The other card's good. Adam Azim's in the mix. Fraser Clark. Questions that need to be answered there. A British title fight. Hearn, good fight again. McKenna Myers in the mix. Bob Price in the mix. Of course, you know, the top of the bill. The top of the bill is it repeat or revenge. I think Chris has had to experience something where he, as a fighter, if you think there's a reason why you lost, then that's your drive on. If you know there's a better man out there than you, that you've actually got in with, and the whole public knows, it's hard to stay as motivated. Your reasons for fighting are hard to be the same. So Chris needs this win, and if he gets the win, it's a big turnaround to say how he lost. But I think Liam is experienced in every aspect of every type of fighter. And Liam's a fighter that seems to have got a chip on his shoulder, but he needs to be like that because he doesn't like the no-nonsense kind of vibe he gets when talking about fights, a no-nonsense kind of guy.
It's got a little bit feisty up there, not as bad as last time. A lot of it centering around Eubank's U-team. We spoke to George Groves straight after the last fight, and he said Eubank synced the fight the Smith family on his own. Is it any different this time, really, even with format there?
What will change? I think Chris, you know, you're hearing is now doing the right things in training camp. So he's thinking, now I need help. I think 4 or 5 weeks isn't enough time for that to make a massive difference to a fighter. But I think what does make a massive difference to a fighter is his appetite and hunger, being a hunter instead of the hunted. And now he's got a hunter's mentality. I know these are words, but they make a massive difference.
What's Johnny Nelson's prediction?
I think Liam gets the win. Not in the same fashion. I think it goes down the stretch, but it'll be a good fight.
Dave Allen, Fraser Clark, intriguing fight for some fans. A lot of fans still worried about the health of Dave Allen. Your thoughts on that, Johnny?
Mine are exactly the same. I think Dave Allen, I like him. I've got a lot of respect for him. He's coming from a place of love. Shouldn't be boxing. And no matter what anybody says, you know, as long as he passes the medical handbook, I think this is about Fraser Clark and how he deals with Dave Allen. If he makes the mistake, it's going to be different. Fraser Clark struggling with a guy that retired in 2020. Fraser Clark didn't do this, didn't do that. So this is about how Fraser Clark shows his discipline, calculated pressure, boxing ability.
I know you're dashing off to talk sport, Johnny, so I'll throw the net further afield in boxing. I've heard your opinions on Usyk the blow. Why do you think that low blow or legal blow has totally split the boxing world? Because surely it should be definitive, shouldn't it?
Yeah, so you have rules and you have rules. I think boxing, the thing with boxing is, you know, if you're visibly cheating to get a position held. It's not like football where when that happens, it's part of the game. It's not accepted in our sport. Now, even if they say it was low because it was deemed to be around the hip, the groin, or the testicles, it wasn't. It was on the band of the shorts. It was a body shot. Usyk did nothing wrong. You know, can't blame the player, blame the game. He milked it. He made sure he took advantage of the referee falling for it. So you can't blame him. In our sport, it doesn't go down well in our sport. You know, that kind of stuff, like, you kind of lose respect from people or other fighters. And I want it to stay like that, because I don't want that kind of gamesmanship in such an honest sport of boxing. So I believe it wasn't low, but I also believe that it wouldn't have made a difference in the result. I think the result would have remained the same, but I don't think it was low.
Is that the blueprint for how Tyson Fury beats him? Because you would assume Tyson Fury lands a body shot like that.
Yeah, but it's not a secret. It's part of the blueprint. I'm quite sure there's many other different facts of how Tyson Fury beats Usyk. But I'll say it again, you know, this fight fell through with Usyk and Tyson Fury. And in my head, I thought a lot of people believe Tyson Fury beat Alexander Usyk apart from Tyson Fury. And I think watching that Saturday night, it was so mad, so frustrating. So all of a sudden, conversations and negotiations about that fight will all of a sudden be resurrected. And so it should be.
Very last one. Since we last spoke, Johnny, we've had Alicia Boom Gardner, Robert Elaine, Yesfield. adverse findings. Can boxing fans be confident that there's not going to be anything on this card, or next week's card, or the week after card? What on earth are we going to do, Johnny?
It will happen again. It will happen again. It's down to the governing body. It's not the promoters to say, well, we'll create our own in-house investigation for all of our fights. And I think that's bullshit. It's like the police policing the police. I think it's down to the governing bodies to ban everybody that's and on your list of cornermen that's working with you. The same ones that'll stand in the ring with their arms around the shoulders when you won, or the same one who suffer the consequences if you fail a drug test. That might be not the financial, but the ban affects everybody. And so the fighter that is willing to do that, the responsibility of making sure he's in effect everybody's living is on him. And the less people willing to turn a blind eye. It's so simple. It's common sense. But you know what? Individuals' profits are therefore, for one reason or another, they're making up bullshit excuses why this wouldn't be the case. It's common sense.
Agree. Johnny, Henry Dashin, I hope to catch up with you after a brilliant pay-per-view. Nice boxing on Saturday, mate.
No problem. That could be a good fight.
Thanks, Johnny.
That's one.
This is Stephen Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Johnny Nelson, another big fight week on Sky.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a good show as well. I think it's a good fight. The other card's good. Adam Azim's in the mix. Fraser Clark, questions that needs to be answered there. A British title fight. Hearn, good fight again. McKenna Myers in the mix. Both fights in the mix. Of course, you know, the top of the bill. The top of the bill is it repeat or revenge. I think Chris has had to experience something where he, as a fighter, if you think there's a reason why you lost, then that's your drive on. If you know there's a better man out there than you, that you've actually got in with, and the whole public knows, it's hard to stay as motivated. Your reasons for fighting are hard to be the same. So Chris needs this win, and if he gets the win, it's a big turnaround to say how he lost. But I think Liam is experiencing in every aspect of every type of fighter. And Liam's a fighter that seems to have got a chip on his shoulder, but he needs to be like that because he doesn't like the no-nonsense kind of why he gets when talking about fights, a no-nonsense kind of guy.
It's got a little bit feisty up there, not as bad as last time. A lot of it centering around New Bank.